Bomb1st and Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. disrespectfully and irresponsibly try to use J. Prince Sr., 2Pac Shakur's name, rest in peace, the brother Takeoff's name, rest in peace, and the group, the Migos, to make a video to try to absolve Reggie the Rat Wright Jr.'s negligence in the death of 2Pac Shakur.
Just like I always been saying about the J. Prince making that statement. It's unfortunate that it had to come home to him real quick, and where he can see, whoa, well, maybe I ain't as tough as I think I am. Maybe I can be touched. We all can be. I tell y'all that all the time. It's just what happens once you get touched. What happens? You niggas know what happened when 2Pac Shakur got touched. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Y'all got to hear this one. Let's get into some of this straight game.
Yeah. Blackjack. Life is like a game of cards. It's not what you dealt, but how you play it. Yeah. Blackjack. To play each situation correctly. I remember they used to laugh at a brother.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. It's your boy DELRAY, Richardson, platinum artist, platinum songwriter, Straight Game TV. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button notification as it helps push the content out to more potential subscribers, as well as the people who have already subscribed to the channel. And if you haven't done so, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel yourself at your earliest convenience. And I always like to say that if this is your first time viewing Straight Game TV and you would like to be one of the first people notified when I drop some of this straight game, please do me a favor and hit that little bell notification right below this video. I'm going to get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, I knew they were going to do it. But I wasn't sure in which manner they were going to do it, but I knew they were going to do it. Bomb1st, a YouTube channel, Bomb1st, and a frequent guest by the name of Reggie Wright. I call him Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. And the name is so fitting, for various reasons. If you need any particulars, please chime down in the comments and I'll explain it to you. But in the recent video they did, Bomb1st and Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. has made a feeble but disrespectful attempt to absolve him of any responsibility in the death of 2Pac Shakur by way of using the brother Takeoff situation in Houston as an example that, and the title of the video says, Reggie reiterates J. Prince couldn't save 2Pac like he couldn't save Takeoff from the Migos. Basically insinuating that Reggie the Rat Wright Jr., who was the head of Death Row, tried to do something to save 2Pac, right? And basically saying that J. Prince, who wasn't there, right? Who Migos, none of them was signed to Rap-A-Lot Records, right? Couldn't save Takeoff like he couldn't save 2Pac. Are you kidding me? And at the same time, basically saying, just like we tried to do with 2Pac, J. Prince Sr. somehow couldn't save Takeoff like Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. couldn't save 2Pac. Think about that for a minute. See, because most of y'all don't know. Well, I'm going to put you up on game. Check this out. The crazy part about this is that the only reason that someone would have to come and do a video like that is their consciousness of guilt, if you will, right? The consciousness of guilt. Like listen to this. Listen.
If the president of the United States, somebody wants to get him got, as we done saw, you get got. And so I'm saying that to defend what happened to us with Tupac. Unfortunately, that's what happened. That's what happened with the Migos.
Do you see how he tried to intertwine the situation with Tupac, Death Row, Takeoff, and how they couldn't? It's not even parallel, man. We seen what happened on the MGM video, right? Right? And then therefore there was some kind of retaliation for what happened, correct? We seen what happened on the video in Houston, correct? But we seen brother Takeoff just standing there. He wasn't violent. Everybody's account, he was a calm dude, good brother, and respectful, the whole 9 yards. But this here was done, and using Takeoff's name and using Jay Prince's name to try to absolve Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. of his responsibility and negligence in the death of Tupac Shakur. A lot of y'all don't know. For the people who don't know and who just chiming in, check this out. Suge Knight, on the night that Tupac was shot, said out of his own mouth, right? He told Reggie to send 5 more security guards to protect Tupac that night in Vegas. And then Suge Knight said that Reggie didn't send nobody. Listen again, y'all.
There was a plan already to do something to him.
Yeah.
And that's why, like I said, I had 2 of the toughest guys for him, and Reggie pulled them off of me. It didn't have to happen. I told him to send 5 guys from the club to there, and they never sent nobody.
There you have it right there. Using the brother Jay Prince Sr.'s name and rest in peace to the brother Takeoff using his name is totally disrespectful when you bear the brunt of the responsibility by failing to do what was asked of you involving your job in protecting Tupac Shakur, like the CEO of Death Row had asked Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. to do on September 7th, 1996. Is that not a fact? You understand what I'm saying? So now, using Takeoff's name and saying that, well, the title of the video, Reggie Wright reiterates, as if he's an important figure amongst all of this. See, this is the attempt. You know, let me put my name in the mix. You know, let me put my name on the title. Let me put Reggie Wright. Let me put Jay Prince. Let me put Tupac. Then let me put Takeoff, right? And if don't nobody know who I am, they're going to know it by the title of this video. But let's let the people know who he really is. He was the guy, Reggie the Rat Wright Jr., was the guy who failed to send the security like Suge Knight asked him to protect Tupac on that night. And there's a strong probability that if he did his job, that Tupac might be still here today. That's a fact. So let's not talk about what Jay Prince couldn't have did in a hypothetical situation, because Tupac wasn't signed to Rap-A-Lot. Tupac was signed to Death Row. And let's talk about what the guy who was supposed to be the head of security didn't do. You understand what I'm saying? So now, when you understand that, I'll take you here further for the people who already know about my channel and know I'll come with this straight game. What Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. also failed to mention in his feeble attempt to try to absolve himself of the responsibility of being negligent in the death of Tupac Shakur, what he tried to do was Or what he failed to do was, or what he forgot to do was tell you that Tupac fired him approximately 2 weeks earlier, before Tupac was killed. Like I said, here's the letter again. I need to remind you guys, because like I said, once again, for the people who haven't, viewed my channel before, I need to bring you up to speed on what it is and why it is that's happening in regards to this video. Right? So now, we know for a fact that there was some vindictiveness, there was some animosity, there were certain feelings that Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. had for Tupac, and that Tupac had towards Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. Enough to fire him on August 27th, 1996. Tupac was there and then shot on September 7th, 1996. Right? Security pulled off of him, according to Suge Knight. You see how it all relates? And so when we talk about the facts, and like I said, once again, this attempt to try to exonerate Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. with this video, it's not going to work. Furthermore, let me tell you the reason why in this letter, the letter firing him came out. The letter was released by Tupac's godmother, who was the office manager for his company called Euthanasia, right? Who was in turn Yaki Gaddafi's, one of the outlaws, mother. And Tupac and him, they grew up together, right? The people who know. And so on the night that Tupac was shot, Reggie the Rat Wright Jr., without Yaki Gaddafi's mother's permission, took her son down to the police station to make a statement in regards to the shooting of Tupac Shakur, without Yasmin Fuller's permission. Who does that, man? That's not his place. That wasn't his place. He escorted that young man down to the police station to give a statement in regards to Tupac's situation against Yaki Gaddafi's mother's best interest for her child. Right? Hold on. Then approximately 30 days later, almost 30 some odd days later, may he rest in peace, the brother Yaki Gaddafi was killed. I'm not going to try to link anything together. The fact was that the brother was killed. He was murdered. Wasn't a mistake. It was murder. Right? By all accounts and the information that I've gathered. Right? And so when we talk about the reason why Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. would try to come out now and say what he's saying in regards to the brother Takeoff and Jay Prince and Tupac, and put his name in that one sentence, and then to act as if he know what happened in Houston, and he know who did and didn't do anything, or what? I wasn't there. 95% of the people on earth wasn't there, but we seen the video, right? What it was about, what it was over, we don't know. The only person that knows that possibly is Quavo and the other people who were there understanding what happened and how the situation unfolded. So to mention people's name and say who did and who didn't have something to do with it, other than what we seen on camera, is irresponsible in itself. Everything that I'm telling you is backed up by documentation and actual conversation and word of mouth from the people who were actually there. the letter, Suge Knight's statement, and all of the above, right? As well as the statement of the video trying to, somehow, make himself look like he was trying to save Tupac that night. Or we couldn't do nothing. No, you weren't even there as the head of security when you should have been. And the 5 security guards that were supposed to be there guarding Tupac that night weren't even there. Why? Because Suge said you refused to send them.
There was a plan already to do something to him.
Yeah.
And that's why, like I said, I had 2 of the toughest guys for him, and Reggie pulled them off of me. It didn't have to happen. I told him to send 5 guys from the club to there, and they never sent nobody.
This is a fact. So I want you to understand in the totality of what I'm trying to tell you. This video right here, using J. Prince, Tupac, Takeoff, Migos, was only something to try to attempt to further the publicity of this Bomb1st channel, which I call Live First. They've lied on me. Yeah, call me names. When you come in with this straight game, you're going to get called a lot of things, man. Like I said, I knew Tupac personally. And the fact that Tupac really didn't deal with Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. Like I said, he fired him. Wanted nothing to do with him. And see, the reason is, one thing that I know Tupac, and as well as you probably know, heard in his music, but I know, is he didn't like crooked police officers. No. Because not only were they a detriment to the community, but as he grew up in the Black Panther movement, right, he's seen the police do things that were unbecoming and that were detrimental to his family members, Geronimo Pratt, Sekou Odink, Mutulu Shakur. Welcome home, Mutulu. Right? And so when you understand that, you're going to understand the atmosphere, if you will, at that particular time. And so I had to bring you this because there was another feeble attempt of Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. and this live propaganda pushing a YouTube channel by the name of Bomb1st to associate the Tupac situation and how J. Prince Sr. allegedly couldn't save Takeoff or Tupac. And it appears, and it looks to appear that J. Prince Sr. could have done so when he had nothing to do with either situation, as far as we know. Right? Man. You give some people a microphone and a platform, and they'll say anything. They'll say anything. And so I'm going to leave you with this. Just like I told you about the lies that have been told, and as of the recent lie that was told, that was cleared up by the brother Napoleon in regards to Ayaki Gaddafi's mom. You can check that video out too. Almost 100,000 views, man. Because Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. had been lying on this man's, on Yaki Gaddafi's mom, the same guy he took down to the police station. Right? Listen, you got to understand this, man. The same guy he took down to the police station against his own mother's will and best interest for her son, right, is the same woman that Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. would then in turn lie about and said that Tupac fired when it never even happened. I mean this, y'all, it never happened. Right? Trying to discredit Yasmin Fuller is her name. Trying to discredit her because he knew that she held the keys to that letter that was released a couple of months ago. This letter right here, she released the letter. She mailed out the letter at 2Pac's direction. But he tried to make it seems if, Yasmin didn't like something I said. No. A little bit more complicated than that. Not that she didn't like what you said. She didn't like what you did involving her son. Can you get that? Taking her son down to the police, not knowing what kind of repercussions that would bring, if any. So what you need to do, or what should happen, is take responsibility for the part that you didn't play. Not the part that you claim that you did, but the part you didn't play. And the part you didn't play was you didn't protect 2Pac. I ain't say that. Suge did. You understand what I'm saying? And so with that, straight game.